Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Hi. I would like today to discuss a little bit a matter about what we are doing to do when we set our boundaries. People sometimes misunderstand the idea of setting boundaries, and there is a very delicate matter here. People think that when we say setting boundaries, maybe sometimes we say we create borders and we create a limit between us and other people, but in the same time they think that we actually disavow of our own responsibility. Actually, it's quite the other way around. When we have personal boundaries, healthy, strong personal boundaries, that means that little by little we start setting also a strong foundation of taking our own responsibilities. We are our own responsible person and individual, and we decide that we are going to be proactive. We will take the responsibilities about our own actions, decision making, life choices, and we are able to say that this is my responsibility to take. For example, if we have even a car accident, and actually it's not our fault, somebody just didn't stop where they should have in front of a stop sign, we can say it's your fault, and probably this is the way the law sees it, that the one who didn't stop in the stop, it's their own fault and they have to pay. But actually, there is also another side. If we start taking responsibility, then we can say it is my own responsibility to be even more careful next time. Okay, sometimes this is not possible, but I could just be a little bit more careful and have more defensive driving, and I will be more proactive in protecting myself from people that maybe they were just careless enough to create and cause this accident. So there I take the responsibility of my own actions. And in another case, when a client speaks with a very defensive way against me or quite insulting way, I can say next time I will be more responsible to see how can I prevent this, or how can I be more proactive in order to change this tendency of my client and actually make our interaction even a good one, a peaceful one, and a more prosperous one. So we start taking responsibilities. I take my responsibility towards my relations with other people. I set my boundaries, but at the same time, I take the responsibility of correctly communicating my needs and my wishes and my emotions with them. And I take the responsibility of my own actions, even if we have a fight, if we've had a conflict or a difference of opinion. So, when we set our personal boundaries, at the same time, we start creating, as we said before, the natural space that is physical, emotional, and mental space that we need in order to be prosperous, to thrive, to create, and to set and achieve our goals. But at the same time, while we are growing this physical space and this mental and emotional space, we start growing our own responsibility. Why responsibility is important? Because it's actually all this function, all this attitude that says you have the control of your own actions. And when you have the control, that means that you can create, you can make the steps forward that you need in order to pursue your success, pursue your achievements, pursue the best of your life. If you do not take the responsibility, then you just remain a passive person that just waits and see if the circumstances are going to be the best one, and then take the opportunity. You're going to be passive, and sometimes the circumstances may be correct and appropriate for your prosperity, but sometimes, most of the times, if you just passively stay like that and you do nothing about the better outcome of your life, then trust me, nothing is going to happen, nothing good is going to happen to you. In order to achieve, in order to succeed, you need to move forward, you need to take action. And in order to take action and to take the correct action, to take an action that actually derives from your mental ability to correctly think and correctly choose, even take a calculated risk, that's that's normal, that's necessary, even if you deal with a failure and you then try to find the ways to overcome it and know what to do next and what to do better next. All those things need for you to decide to take your own responsibility, the responsibility of your own actions. So when we set our personal boundaries, we actually at the same time decide and start taking our own responsibility and be our own individual person who is responsible for your own actions. And by that, I do not mean that you can control the environment. The environment is uncontrollable. The only thing you can do, the only thing you can say that you're responsible for is your own actions. And then you are aware enough, you're conscious enough to decide what type of actions, what type of responsibility you are going to take every single time accordingly to the circumstances, the situation, and the nature of the problem that you're facing in front of you. So remember, when we set our boundaries, when we empower ourselves, that means we empower our ability to be responsible for ourselves, our choices, life choices, our actions, and everything that derives from our own mental ability. It is really important, and if we understand that, well, then we are completely empowered. This is what makes us empowered. This is what makes us feel strong and ready to deal with all the challenges we're going to face. All right. So I really wanted to clarify that, and I'm glad I did. And if you have any question about it, you can send me a message and you can write in the comments. And I will be happy to see you in the next video soon. Take care, have good and creative days, and start setting your healthy and strong boundaries. Bye bye.